developer of the Starting Strength app, and with me from Japan, Alex Koseri. G'day, Alex.
How's it going, boys?
Very good. Chase Lindley and Phoebe from Houston, Texas. Hello, guys.
Howdy, guys.
Hey guys.
And Alex Mitchell from Georgia. G'day, Alex.
Howdy.
All right. So we're going to kick it off with a question. We have a question from a friend of the show, Ben from Sweden. He wants to know, is it somewhat possible to estimate what to expect to be lifting after 1 year on starting strength? Or is there a kind of average that most starting strength people hit after a year? That's the first question. Let's throw it open. Who wants to take it?
There's kind of the average. It depends on some variables, right? Your genetic potential, of course, your age, and the factors that you can control, like how are you eating? Are you eating enough? Are you sleeping enough? Are you straying away from the programming? All that stuff is going to determine whether you make gains at the rates that you want to see or the numbers that you're kind of chasing. You have to stay to the program as true as possible. You have to do everything that you can in your power to optimize recovery, and you're going to have to push heavy ass weights every single time you're in the gym. There's just no, you can't beat around in the bush. You have to just do it. I think for like our averages at our gym here in Houston, we saw for the squat, people starting out around, let's say, roughly 95, and they jump up to maybe double that or almost triple that. Deadlift, same kind of deal with, like, if it's 135, they're almost up to 275, somewhere around there. Their press,
You're
of
talking
course,
about
is
right
going to...
after LP, right? Or is that...
Exactly. Or probably just like at the very, very end. Yeah, so
He's talking about a
probably
year,
at the...
I think.
Yeah. With the year, yeah, those numbers are still kind of maybe even higher. Well, they are going to be higher. But you'll see a huge increase.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that the transition between LP and whatever you're gonna go, people say, should you do Texas method or HLM? We all know that, like, we don't make decisions that way, right? We progress people based on what's going into intermediate, what needs to go to weekly progression, or what needs more volume, what needs more recovery, all that kind of stuff. But I think that, as Chase said, if you correctly apply the program and you stick to it as hard as you can, you're going to be pushing some heavy ass weight. I mean, if you started at 135 on the deadlift, you could very well be at like mid 300s. You could be low 300s, somewhere around there. But as Chase said, it's really going to depend on your genetic potential. It's really going to depend on where you started. It's really going to depend on how compliant you've been, whether you got sick, whether you're stressed at work, how much throughout that year, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, like how much you can emotionally dedicate to it. And I think that you can have a pretty reasonable guess. So like for a lot of people, this will be their first kind of re-entry exercise. Most people exercise some point if you're a guy in their late teens or early 20s. So like if you were training for 3 years in high school, even if it was very silly training and you ended up squatting 315 after 3 years, it's very possible that your lifetime cap will be somewhere in the mid fours. You can have a pretty good gauge based off of what you've done in the past, but you'll likely be able to get there a lot faster. So consider your athletic history. If you used to play 3 sports for 7 years of your life, you're going to be coming in off of a different background of being like, actually, you know what? I never did any sports or exercised at all.
Yeah.
If you have broad shoulders and a narrow waist, and you've noticed that you're like, you know what? I have a lot of body here, and I'm a pretty cool guy. Sky's the limit, man.
Some true shit. Yeah, that's a really good point, Kay, because like if you never played sports or anything like that in your life, and you're starting at like maybe late 20s, early 30s, there might be some you might have to meter your expectations that way. Just because you don't have that athletic history. Now, maybe that's not the case, like Kay said. Maybe you just have some really awesome genetics, but definitely people who played sports in high school and have trained before and all that kind of stuff, they definitely have an advantage, for sure.
Got a few comments. Aeon, J. Russo, Tejo, Theodore all said hi in some form or another. Theodore's saying Mr. Mitchell is very quiet. I think he's talking about your mic. You might need to
Scream louder.
you might
Use
need
your
to
platform
pull
voice,
it
man.
like right in front of your lips or something. I
Deal
don't know. Or
with it.
swallow it. There you go. Great. Let's jump into some videos. Anthony Short.
Oh, I remember this guy with the knee thing.
Is it holding his
Talking about
patellar
the
in
person
place?
in the background, or
I was
the-
gonna say, can we talk about the person in the background? These are great.
I love it.
That's a lot,
leaning.
dude.
He's leaning over, man. It's fine.
He
First
is
off-
leaning over.
First off, I don't even know. Oh my god.
The stringer. He's got a stringer on
But no.
And
Sort of a
did you see
semi-stringer.
his stance?
and a man bun.
Oh,
You know what? That
Jesus.
looks like the guy from Queer Eye from the Straight Guy. It looks exactly like him.
I
If
don't know,
anybody's
I've never-
wives ever watched that show, that looks exactly like
don't
that
know.
guy.
Sure,
I
yeah.
don't know
My
what
wife.
it looks like.
I like me and Chase are both like, I've never seen that show.
No, Anastasia
Good
loves
job
that
paying
show.
attention to the actual guy in this video.
Yeah, Homeboy needs just to widen his
right.
stance up, move his gaze down. What? Yeah, so like if you're a
Also-
thicker guy, so if you got a little bit of junk in the midsection, I don't know what's a polite term for that? A fluffy stomach,
I
and it's
think
running
thick
into
is
your
good.
thighs. If it's running into your thighs early, I would like to reserve the term thick for muscular people only. By the way, just as a general. I feel like we
Okay.
can't.
He's
Wow,
hefty.
that's
He's hefty.
we got a thick gatekeeper. Your
Yeah.
gatekeeper.
Maybe
is
husky.
thick.
Maybe we could say
I
husky.
appreciate that. I really do
Okay.
appreciate that because
Okay.
you, know,
Yeah.
you can miscategorize these things, and then somebody calls
I
you
guess.
thick, and you're like, should I be offended or not?
You know, that's
yeah,
a
like
really
if the
good
doctor
point.
says, yeah, like the doctor's not going to go to Chase and be like, "Well, sir, you're medically thick." You know, like it's not. It's be like, yeah, he's a very
I wish.
muscular guy. No, but yeah, widen the stance up. Think about sending everything back on your heels. A good simple like fix for you is just to pick your big toe up in your shoe and then do that on your warm ups, and you'll be able to feel the balance shift back towards your heels. It's really hard to get on your toes that way. This is it's a pretty knee driven high bar, but you're still about 3 or 4 inches high at depth for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I just like to
Yep.
see him set his knees, and like you said, the wider stance is going to help accomplish that.
It's gonna change everything. Yeah.
Yep.
And tell
Okay.
the guy in the background to write into us, send a video.
Please, yeah. Maybe get a coach.
I think Tejo in
Maybe
the comments. Tejo in the comments said this is a better video of a better angle than the guy who sent it through.
It really is.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Anthony. Austin Murphy Park.
Yeah, this week is the week of close-ups. That's that same belt we were talking about.
Nobody around
Yeah.
this guy.
It's like
Damn
a
them.
millimeter thick. It's so sad.
It's pretty hard. It's kind of hard to see anything from this angle, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. That's what I was.
Well, he's squatting high. He's unfolding with his
He's
chest.
definitely high. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a little more hippie.
Yep.
Yeah, I would think less about leaning over and then more about sitting your butt down between your heels. What do you guys think?
I
Yeah.
like to see a little bit of a better bar position. I think you can put it a little bit lower. That's going to help him accomplish that leaning over.
How do you guys feel about squatting in hoodies? Do you guys ever do that?
I hate it. I never
Yeah,
do
I
it.
hate it too. I don't know how any crazy people do that comfortably.
I mean, when it's cold, you know.
Yeah,
it's,
but you just be cold instead.
And then, yeah, you warm
squatting's
up
already
really
uncomfortable
like 5
enough.
minutes later.
Right, I was
Isn't he
about to
wearing
say, and then you have
shorts?
to take the hoodie off.
Yeah, well, just take it off. It's not a big. It's got a zip. It's, you know, like, what's the big deal?
Well, right now it's creating an artificial like skin layer, and it's moving probably the bar around, or you
Yep.
probably can't even get into the proper position because
Yep.
it's all bunched up back there.
Yeah. I
The
guess.
only time I've seen a hoodie, the only times I've seen hoodies worn while squatting, the dude was like 330 pounds.
We
And
could
so
actually
the
make
bar
a new.
wasn't going anywhere.
We could make a new hoodie with some cutouts where the bar goes. How about that? As a compromise.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Just an A7 hoodie.
What's an A7?
Boom.
A7
this
shirts are
tacky-
bar
Are
grip
Are you
shirts.
serious? Yeah.
Dude, I live in Australia. We don't get any of this stuff for another 20 years. Like, what's...
That's true.
Yeah,
No,
so
do you guys
like,
have internet yet?
we only just got
imagine, like,
He-Man last
tacky
week.
grip. Yeah, imagine tacky grip where the bar goes on your back. And they're like relatively tight-fitting athletic shirts that help groove it in. They're helpful for high bar. I don't really have anybody who uses them for a low bar.
Okay.
Old people, it's really really good. Especially if like they're having issues where their skin is kind of getting teary where the bar goes, or if they just have a lot of trouble keeping a lot of guys just have a lot of trouble keeping those scapulae together. It can help. It can help a lot with low bar.
Okay. It's probably a good good segue to mention our new sponsor, A7 Shirts. Hey, Chase, can you show everyone your singlet? I reckon everyone will be,
It's a tank top, you Australian person. Look, so this is my He-Man. Sup,
Singlet?
ladies?
I was
No,
gonna
if this
say,
was an
if you're
actual
sitting
singlet,
here wearing
I'd
a
wear it.
singlet-
No, this is...
It's
Wow.
called a
I can lift it up.
leotard, okay?
Nips showing.
Maybe that's just something you do in Wichita Falls, Texas. I
So
don't know.
it's He-Man saying "sup, ladies."
God.
Yeah.
Everyone just wears a singlet all the time, ready to squat.
Hey, Phoebe, how does that match the jorts, that tank top?
Oh God. He was wearing them. I'm surprised he didn't wear this out earlier today. He was wearing the jorts earlier, and he's not as thick as he was at the meet. So I'm a little disappointed at how he feels about the jorts right now.
Understandable.
It's a lot. They were turned into booty shorts a few months ago.
Get your shit together, Chase. Get back on the bandwagon.
Jeez.
Got a question from Nicholas Nert. How many protein shakes do you consume every day? Do you make them with milk or with something else?
I usually do
I just
two. I like to do like one before I go to bed. I don't do any of like the slow acting bullshit. I just have normal protein powder, and then sometimes I do in the morning. I'm kind of irregular with that one, but I do the Ripito way. I just get like a diet soda of some sorts. Diet Gatorade's really nice. Mix that in with a little bit of yogurt, just whole fat yogurt, a little bit of peanut butter, and I'm good to go.
That sounds horrific. That
It
sounds
really
absolutely
does.
fucking horrific.
No, it tastes good.
He must have.
I would say
Okay.
top
never
3
told y'all
Ripito
about chicken
videos.
shakes then.
That's in the top 3. I would say like the holy trinity of Ripito videos is that diet soda protein shake, how to tie an extension cord, and then the one on the
Chili
the one on the
or
Reddit.
the Irish whiskey or Reddit.
No, the one on the Reddit where it says Rip goes on a talk show and it's him put into the Joker. Those are, I would say, are the holy trinity of life skills that
I don't know,
But
dude. I feel
those
like-
protein shakes are good. They are very
They
good.
are
Yes.
good.
I'm not
They're
kidding.
really good.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
Diet soda. Okay,
good.
hold on. Not the peanut butter and all the nasty shit that Chase
It
adds
literally
to
tastes
it.
like a fruity peanut butter sandwich, and or a peanut butter jelly sandwich because
It's-
you jam
it's-
fruit.
Maybe if you do. Okay, the peanut butter with a grape diet Gatorade, that one is good. It
Oh.
tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But the diet soda and the peanut butter and the yogurt and the milk, that's too much. But the diet soda and the protein is actually good. I will not lie about that.
Confirmed.
So
I feel-
unflavored whey, diet
Unflavored
soda.
whey, diet soda.
Hell, I made it with like
That's
diet ginger ale. Ginger ale is fucking. good.
Actually, I wasn't.
Diet
Yeah,
ginger
that sounds
ale.
good.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Diet Mountain Dew is good.
I didn't even know they make
Okay.
Diet Mountain Dew. I feel like that's not their
Okay.
demo.
Yeah, Chase-
Yeah, it's like I had to blow off cobwebs. I had to like Indiana Jones cut my way through bamboo, and then it's on a temple.
Chase must have never told y'all about the chicken shakes that he used to drink.
I've heard
Because
about
he
these
used to
things.
disgust us. Yeah, he would disgust us with the chicken shake. So I'm pretty sure that's worse than anything else.
Is that just
possibly-
blended chicken breasts?
Yeah. So I put chicken breasts, milk, and
Oh.
and oatmeal some, and then I added some peanut butter, and it tasted really good.
I would
that's
be
a
on the
hard
toilet
pass.
for 7 hours a day if I drank one of those.
Oh, no.
That's right up there with Stallone drinking raw eggs. That's right up there.
Derek, so
I
I
think
learned
that's
that from
worse.
Derek
It's gonna be
Poundstone.
gritty
So Derek
and
Poundstone
nasty.
it was fine. Derek Poundstone is he was a former strongman for America back in like the early 2000s, and he made a recipe for chicken shakes, and it was really good.
All right. Yep. Got a few comments.
Next topic.
Yeah, got a few comments about this. Chris Freeman, I personally use half and half with mine. I like that.
That's
We don't-
what Rip actually said was half and half.
We don't. That's something else we don't have in Australia. We don't have half and half. And
Do you really?
What
No.
the hell do y'all have?
They have half and half. Right. It's just.
Nice.
They have veg and then
what?
Mike.
We
What
have
is
cream and we have
vegetarian
milk. We just don't
anyway?
have something in between.
Is
Chris-
it illegal? I know you guys are really into like just the state
Yeah, I
makes
don't
everything.
think so.
illegal.
I think raw milk's illegal.
First they were guns, and now.
Yeah, that's definitely, someone said also love the Diet Mountain Dew, but the Walmart brand.
Yeah, it's just like the one that they make. It's like RC Cola or
Oh,
some
Walmart. I thought you
Yeah.
said walnut.
Mhm.
Like,
Was my accent that bad? All right, let's check on another video. B Case. I've had this guy on a few times.
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
guy
this
with
is Cavs, man.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the cast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd recognize him anywhere.
oh
Yep.
my god.
Oh, he took his mask off.
Oh, he's ready to press.
Oh, no hips here.
No, this is.
I want him to do
shit.
push press so that he gets more calf action going on. Just pop on your toes, dude.
I can
Just
see the
keep
veins
training
already,
them.
man.
Every lift, keep training them.
Who's got veins on their shins? Like visible veins on their shins. That's the
Yeah,
stuff
I
dreams are
don't know.
made of.
If I had to guess, this guy's like a bicycle messenger. That's my hope, because he's just powerfully biking all day.
Or a
It's like
Um,
Express Pony Express, where he just mails shit in through the bike.
He's definitely
yeah.
on the bike more than he's walking.
Phil Megger's grip position in the press. Watch it.
I have an answer.
wide
I have an
stance
answer for
up.
this, for what he does.
What?
His last notes, he said, "FYI, I ran a 50." Jesus, I ran a 50K trail race 5 weeks ago.
He ran a what?
I love it, man. A
50K
50K
trail
race.
race.
Holy shit!
Guard.
So there you go. He's 43. If that's helpful.
Yeah, so he just
my
needs to.
God.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, a strict without really hips, you got to learn how to kind of bounce it off the top and stuff like that. Or you gotta learn how to use your hips, right? You gotta do. I think we have several videos of the instructional how to use your hips and stuff like that.
What
Someone's
makes
calling the
me
RSPCA
laugh?
right now. Whatever it's called over
I
there.
know. He's a turd, man.
Percussive maintenance for your dog. Oh god, that was amazing.
But yeah, man. If you just look up press grip on the Starting Strength YouTube, you'll find at least 10 good videos on the matter. Fix the grip, and the whole thing will probably be more comfortable.
Yep.
Thanks, B. Casey. Our friend from Sweden, Ben Bengt. He's got his new shoes. He's got his new plates. He's ready for action.
Nice.
Only one TV on today, though.
Do they actually say Sweden on the plates?
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Nice.
Just put your country there. Okay.
I like to see the stance a little bit wider, and then you sitting back at the end of the squat, right? So you're leaning over fine, but just you're kind of drifting to your knees at the very end. At the very end, rather than getting to the knees, think about loading in the hips and just sticking them back.
Yeah, I'd also like to see you get way tighter under the bar before you unrack. Just like you want to marry your scapulae together, squeeze them together as hard as you can, dig it under there, snuggle that bar into your upper, lower traps right there, and then once you're set, you start to sort of pin your body between the bar and the floor, and you're going to do a little quarter squat to come up, and the bar's going to, if you do it correctly, the bar's going to feel like absolutely nothing. It's going to feel like there's not weight on there.
What's everybody's primary go-to to get rid of those elbows popping under the bar as they're trying to come up? How do you guys work that out?
Usually,
I'd say lift up
I
your
find
elbows.
usually I find that if I fix the spinal, like getting into the right position to unrack, if I fix that tightness problem, that will go away. If it doesn't, if they're really like cranking their elbows to come up, then squeeze your elbows together can work. Pull your chest up a little, chest up, blah 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 blah. But pull your chest up to go up sometimes if they're also leaning over too much, going down or whatever.
Yeah, cueing like tight armpits, same thing, like elbows to the sides, all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Ben from Sweden. Next up, Chris Clayton.
These surprised me, honestly.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to look like this.
What
Yeah,
were you
exactly.
expecting?
I did the same
I don't
thing
know, man.
last night.
With a guy as neat and orderly as he has his gym right there, I give him some props, man. Maybe he actually learned a thing or two and read the book.
Yeah,
I can tell from the setup these were gonna be good. Knew it.
when I looked at the flats, I was like, he's totally gonna be high, and then he's not high.
No.
Mm-mm.
He's.
I like these.
You like them?
I like them a
Anybody
lot.
notice something with his knees a little bit on a couple of the maybe third to fifth round?
He's kind of
No?
plots in, isn't he?
Yeah,
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5.
I just kind of like.
1 and 2 look a lot better.
I just kind of like to see him slow it down just a little bit. I mean, depth is
Yeah.
fine. Maybe cut it off just
That's
a
a
little
great
bit,
cue.
but just slow it down. Count to like 3 on the way down, and these are going to be just fine.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a great cue. Yeah, just tempo it a little bit, and you're gonna be perfect.
Question: do you guys meal prep at all?
I do like Monster Mash. Protein
What
shakes
is
don't
that?
count, but yeah, I mean, like I'll make
everything.
Huh?
Stan Efferding's stuff where you just take a bunch
Ground
of
beef and rice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Anytime
I mean,
that
like
I
making like individual meals, I can't be fucked to do that. That's a lot, dude.
It's so convenient, man. You gotta get on it. Anytime that I need to get like lean, like actually down there, or have any of my athletes do that, they all meal prep, every single one of them. You just get 2 slow cookers going. You have one going with protein. You have one going with vegetables. You can just like leave it there for 10 hours. It's impossible to overcook it, and then you can just kind of weigh your portions and you're set for the week.
Yep.
Like if you are caring about cutting, it's an excellent idea. If you're bulking, just live your life. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
That's very true.
I got into the sous vide cooking a couple of years ago. That's pretty good too for that because you can just kind of
Yeah.
chuck a couple of chicken breasts in a vacuum seal and batch cook them and then just throw them in the fridge and they're perfectly cooked. You just take one out, grill it. There's your lunch. Ben Lacasse said he does the vertical diet. I don't know what the hell that is. Does anyone know what the vertical
Stan
diet
Efferding
is?
That's the
again.
Stan Efferding.
Yeah, it's Stan Efferding stuff.
So
Yeah.
Monster Mash is just meat and rice.
Well, so what kind of made him different than everyone else
Mashed
is that
potato,
he used
isn't
his bone broth. Well, no, he uses bone broth to help boil the rice. He uses white rice instead of brown rice, and then really lean meat, so like bison instead of beef. That's like ultra lean, like 97 versus 3. I think he uses some fish and stuff like that, or he just recommends doing a bunch of like fish oil tablets. But for the most part, it's just really lean stuff and high amounts of salt too.
It's
Yeah, I can
super
agree with that.
palatable. Like if you need to get in
Yeah.
5,000 calories in a day, you can do another vertical diet and be like, I didn't really feel like I ate that much today. You know,
Yep.
Yep.
It is very palatable food.
Yeah. Lots of salt.
Okay.
I can get down with that.
I use rosemary salt. It's freaking
Mm.
delicious. Oh my god.
Rosemary salt.
So good.
All right, another video. Hardy, friend of the show, Hardy. I think he had his mate on last week. It's going to be impressive.
Psyching himself up, dude. These better be
Front
good.
squat it. Front squat it.
This is
No.
Oh no, Hardy.
Didn't we look at these last week?
Hardy. Yeah, we saw the
Did we-
same
Yeah.
thing, dude.
It's something. Yeah.
I thought we saw his
just-
squat.
We gotta get that grip in, dude.
That's
Yeah,
the,
we saw these last week, and I don't think it's the same video.
No,
but
it's
we
not.
said, hey, go watch the starting strength video or the press video, and I can only assume that he did because he's doing the hip thing now a little bit. He's trying to, but like we got to bring that grip in. That grip is too wide.
I think I've
you
got
gotta
another
get
video
yourself-
from Hardy. I'm going to check this other video
All right,
out.
let's see it. Let's see it.
Give me one sec. Where is it?
Nice freeze frame on this.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Hardy.
Stare at Hardy's face.
Stare into his soul.
I think it's this one. No, it's not this one.
Oh, here we go.
Kind of want to watch this one now, but it's not this one.
I think that is Hardy.
It is Hardy. No, it's definitely Hardy. Here we go.
Wait, he's got the Japanese shoes.
He does.
Or,
Oh, this is
yeah,
in more
it looked
narrow
like it.
press. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, all right, we're ready.
There's like a bunch more weight too.
Yeah. He was still
Okay.
doing
Oh
the
no,
reps.
that wasn't. I think it's like 10 kgs
Oh,
or 5
yeah.
kg higher.
Okay.
Looks like he
all
didn't
right.
change his elbows any to
Yeah.
anybody.
Well, he did. The first one he set up. He got under the bar, and then he defaulted to his old ways after
Mm.
rep 1, which is really common. Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta, and that grip may. Either the grip is a little too wide still, or the wrists are just throwing me off. But when you're coming
Grip's
down,
still too
you gotta
wide.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So so you got to drill those elbows forward. Bring that grip in just a little bit more. Drill those elbows forward. You want to feel it in your chest. You want your chest to be just flexing you want your chest to be contracting as you're coming down, and you want to kind of sit on your lats at the bottom with your elbows nice and forward, or it's going to feel to you like your elbows are really forward. They're not going to be, but it's going to feel that way kind of. And you want to keep this wrist straight, and you may have to feel as if it's curling. It will not be in this position, but you may have to try to make that contraction in order to just keep it straight through these what are obviously kind of heavy presses. But yeah, you're almost there. You're gonna get there.
Yeah, I just tell people to take their grip right where their knurling starts. When you have those two smooth parts, it's right where their knurling starts. It solves it every time. That's about where everyone needs to be. Maybe a hair wider if you have really broad shoulders, but Hottie, you don't. And then at the top with your shrug, man, you're kind of turning it into a different motion. Just keep pressing up, and you're gonna shrug naturally.
Yep. Don't stop till you hit the ceiling.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Hardy. Okay. Joachim Rice. This guy's in Germany. He's finally got his own gym.
What
This was
incarnation
really
is that?
wild. This is trippy as hell. He's gonna be there
Hell
too.
yeah, man.
Oh shit! I thought we
Dude.
were about to watch like a torture video on the left.
A human pyramid.
This is like, this really did. I was watching these right before I went to bed, and I had nightmares.
About living in Germany, or just about the split?
Oh, there was a clown appearing in the chair, and oh my god.
I think I have those same shorts, man.
I hope you can sport them. I would look like a Vienna sausage.
Yeah, so this is one of the times where I'll chastise people for trying to take overly narrow of a grip. The narrow grip is not virtuous. It's not something that you're searching for. Like the grip being narrow is not an end product of what a tight upper back is. It is a way to help facilitate a tight upper back, but if you're noticing that your wrists bend immediately and you're pushing the bar up, the grip is generally too narrow. So widen the grip up and think about pulling the bar down your back a little bit as you're going through your sets, because on these ones, especially the later reps, it's actively rolling up onto your traps. And then you're kind of losing back extension through the whole thing. So tighten up the walkout, widen the grip up, pull a little bit down on the bar, and then just keep trying to squeeze in a harder thoracic extension. I think these will be fine.
Yep, and that last point is really important because usually I'll find that if guys are doing this, the minute you widen their grip up, they were actually relying on that to keep their upper back extended and keep their scapulae together. So you want to really pinch those together actively, right? You got to use the muscles in order to get them in there. Really, really pinch them together, and then place the bar on top of that. Snuggle it in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze really hard, and you'll get there.
Question from Ben Bushman. If an intermediate lifter power cleans and deadlifts, what is your go-to for a third pulling movement?
Should at that time probably be doing rack pulls of some sort or halting.
Or
That's what I would prefer. Yeah, it's something to kind of work on a specific range of motion, because usually that's where the deadlift kind of suffers, is the lockout or right off the floor. You can get away with
Are
it.
you off the floor? Are you mid shin? Or are you lockout? And just
You get away with it on the novice linear progression because it's still light, but now with the intermediate stuff and even the advanced stuff, you're gonna have to start training specific range of motions.
Yeah, we can't really answer the question because it's like we don't know why you want to add in a third slot.
Yeah,
right.
And maybe two could probably just work just fine if you're making progress. Who knows?
And not even that, but I mean, like, you could just also deadlift again, but with a different range of volume and intensity.
Yeah.
So if you think your only option to deadlift is a hard 5, it's not. You have, and same thing with the power clean too. But it's just like, I think if you want specificity for the deadlift, more deadlifting will be more helpful than not. So.
Yep.
Okay.
And it just the last point on that, it cannot be overlooked that intermediate programming is very specific. That's really important. You can't just like do Texas Method or HLM. That's not, at least that's not what we do.
Yep. All right, Mick John 46. Oh yeah, this guy from last week. I think he actually
Latin warrior.
Yeah, he actually emailed me during the week and said that's the name of the school, so that's why.
The school is called Latin Strength.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's right. Yeah.
Wait, the school has their
My
name
school
on
sucks.
the plates?
That's great.
What?
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
This is the coolest school in the world. And they bought all their equipment with their name on it?
Way
Yeah,
too
usually
narrow,
Texas-
homeboy.
He
Texas high schools do that.
yeah, he said the rack says Latin Strength because Latin is in the name of the school I work with, and this is the gym. That's what.
That's so badass.
He said I tried to follow your advice from last time. This is 280 second work set, heaviest I've lifted in a while.
Yeah, still too narrow on the stance, dude. I think that was the problem last time too, wasn't it?
Yeah, upper
Also-
back rounding, and he was just jamming his chest down at the ground. So you're doing the better job
Yeah.
on those counts. It looked faster
Yeah,
than
I
last
think-
time. So
The back looks a little better for sure, but get a new belt if you can too. Like, good lord, those Valeos are useless.
All right. Anything else for Mr. Latin Strength?
no, just to confirm though, because it got a little crowded. But just widen your stance up. Think about trying to preserve your chest angle. So rather than like rounding your back to reach towards the ground, think about having it be really rigid, and then the motion coming from your hips. So just sit your butt down in between your wider heels.
Yeah, I think widening the stance will do most of it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Michael. Up next, we have Not a Drug Lord.
I saw he named the video, not a drug.
No, he's changed his username in the app, so
That's great.
old buddy Tejo.
It's
He's also got a
not
question.
Drug Lord MP4. Okay.
Now he's in Mexico, isn't he?
Yeah. Because we thought he was in like Paraguay or something.
Ooh.
Nicaragua, yeah.
I feel like because you're from Australia, you just assume everywhere below Mexico is just the same. It's all cocaine. It's all cocaine.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It
You mean
pretty
it's
much
not?
That'll be our like second strike on from YouTube, I think.
So not a drug lord. I want to see more back extension, man. I try to show off your chest like you're a gorilla at the start, and then just on those later reps, push hard with the feet. For the most part, these look pretty good.
The first one looked really great. First one looked nice. Yeah, I agree with Chase. I just want to see more proud chest. Open up your rib cage to the wall in front of you or whatever's in front of you, and yeah, these look really good.
Thanks, Teho. He's also got a question in the chat as well. Do you guys have any opinion on taping the wrists for press or bench?
Taping?
I wonder if he's talking about using actual straps, those kind of straps.
No, he's
Well,
talking
either
about
way,
taping it.
I've done it.
You'll
so, like,
see a
whenever I was
lot of-
getting my-
Go ahead, or Chase. Sorry.
Go ahead, Alex. So whenever I was getting my arm tattooed, I couldn't wrap this part of my forearm because my strap is like this long, or this wide rather. Yeah, if you just get some support, and I think there's actually straps. I think Matty Rogers and a bunch of like Olympic people wear them now, but it just protects this carpal, the joints right there, and it's like probably an inch in width, and it's totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're having like some sort of active wrist irritation and compression seems to be helping it, go for it. Or if you're just going for style points. But I think a lot of people will see Olympic lifters doing it, despite the fact that they're putting hundreds of reps overhead every single week and being like, is that a thing I should do? Because it seems to be helping them. It doesn't work that way. You're probably fine.
Oh God. It's like if you go to a Globo gym, it is a near guarantee that you will see someone deadlifting 185 who could easily deadlift 300 pounds and using a reverse grip. And if you ask them why they are using a reverse grip, they will have no idea. Powerlifters do
Gotta
it,
do what you
dude.
gotta do.
Powerlifters do it.
That's on you for going to a Globo gym and asking questions.
I used to work at one, dude. Gotta make money. Shit.
It's still your fault, Alex.
Still, yeah. You chose to work there. Michael Johnson from Latin Strength has left a comment. He said, I preferred it when last week you guys said I must have been lifting at the Vatican. I can't remember who actually said that. I guess we must have said it.
That was
Sure
you,
we
Mick.
did.
That was you, Mick.
Oh, that was me, right?
Yeah, it was you, mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your go-tos are either saying everything is in jail or it's in some sort of church. Or the Vatican.
Or it's in Mexico.
Or it's in Mexico.
Yeah. Theodore's got we're gonna ask this question. Theodore, I get uncomfortable aching when I do front squats. Any tips? I feel like this is a troll.
Yeah.
Where,
where's the
dog?
aching? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it in the
In
knees?
your
Is
head?
it in the
The prostate?
In the
Where
shoulders?
is that?
In your prostate.
Because
Your
like
anus?
whenever I'm doing front squats, like it feels like ass. It's not because it's heavy or anything like that. It's just it's a big fucking stretch, and you're not used to it. So that's probably where the aching is gonna come from, is your shoulders, your wrists, and your elbows, and all that shit supporting. the
He said it's
right
the
position.
wrists.
Oh yeah, and then you're probably just
Okay.
not flexible, man.
Drop some fingers off. That's the general go-to. If you're attached to like keeping the bar here in your hand, it doesn't need to be there, right? The elbows are
Yeah.
supporting it, the fingers are again locking into position. So it's
Yeah.
like it's fine to catch a power clean with 3 fingers around the bar, and if you screw up 2. But like with the front squat, you have the time to adjust it so that you have as little finger on the bar as you need to. So
What about the
If you're trying to keep
old
it-
school guys who do it like this?
I fucking hate
No,
those
we don't
things.
just fucking do it.
God damn it.
I have seen,
drives me up
because
a
I
wall.
worked at a Globo gym, I have seen someone bail 325 pounds into their elbows
Oh,
because they were doing a California style.
The
And,
accidental
you
zercher.
know.
Is that what it's called? It's called
Oh,
the California
yeah.
style.
Yes, this is called California
I love
style,
that.
and as Kay said, it leads to an accidental zercher. And possibly some broken bones, so don't do it.
Okay. All right, Theodore. Next up, we have Steve. What we're definitely going to be able to tell if there's any gluteal activation going on with these shorts.
This is a very thirsty angle, Steve.
Are you trying to tell us something, Steve? There's a lot.
This is uncomfortable.
Steve.
Don't wear a butt plug to the gym. Just an FYI.
Oh my god.
Steve, I think you're so concerned about you're so concerned about leaning over, man. Just go straight down, bend your hips and knees at the same time, and then keep your elbows to your sides. Stick out your chest a little bit more.
Drop your ass down. Yep.
I think this is maybe another grip too narrow, pushing the bar up too high thing, just causing that
you're
lean to be
right.
a little bit more dramatic. So maybe widen that
Right.
up, consider pulling it down, but if you get us a less Instagrammy angle, we'll be able to tell next time.
Phoebe, what's your take on this guy's shorts? Like a guy wearing shorts like this, yay or nay?
First of all, y'all know that I come here for the butts.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, okay? That's the whole reason why football and baseball are interesting, so I'm not mad at it, you know? And also, Alex M., I heard that the butt plug at the gym helps with deadlifts. So, I mean, that's...
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
It does.
All right.
what I
I'll
heard.
report back next week.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's in Rip's article, so it's in the deadlifts. The obvious can be obscure. He talks about hoop pressure with the belt and then plug pressure with the butt plug.
Ah,
So
of
it's
course.
the-
How could I have been
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
remiss?
the barrel has
Yes.
to be plugged somewhere. So
So can we expect there's going to be a
Yeah.
starting strength branded butt plug out on the market soon?
Please.
It's made of
There should
wood.
be as many
Yeah.
guys fart in their squats all over the gym. I mean, all day long you're standing behind a guy who's doing like a heavy set and you're just like...
It's occupational hazard.
It's all over you.
It really is. It really is. And ladies, I don't know about you. I mean, like,
I
come
do
on.
not fart during my squats.
I ain't talking about you. I'm just
I'm
saying,
going
like,
to remove myself if we get to that
Well-
point. Okay.
then we can say ladies and not you. But like, I have had ladies at my gym who have tooted a little bit, and that's fine. It's fine.
I've heard
It's
of
not
teen,
fine.
But
stop exercising forever. Go home.
Yeah, just-
All right. Stephen, another friend of the show, Stephen Lewis.
Oh yeah, the boy.
Here we go.
Big press, big
Looking forward
bench,
to this.
big pull.
He's got the Gold's Gym rack in the back as well.
Wait, is this Chase's new best friend right here?
Yep.
The one who presses 275, whatever?
Yeah, they're gonna do a Lethal Weapon remake together.
Yes.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm waiting. We have
Just
to find
beast
this
in
guy,
it, dude.
seriously.
He's just
I think.
beast.
I wonder if these are double overhand.
They look
Nah,
like they
he's
are.
hooking.
It looks like he
Yeah,
just.
I know he's hooking, but it'd just be hysterical if he's just pulling mid fives double over.
Oh man.
Um,
Oh, I see now. Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
It's like the Rocky soundtrack.
No, it's Star
like
Wars.
Avengers or something. Yeah.
It's Star Wars.
Oh, is it?
It is too.
Oh!
It's the Death
Yeah,
Star
this
song.
song-
Star Wars.
Yeah.
If anything, I know you're kind of in a groove and like you're powering through these. I'd like to see you kind of reset just a little bit more because like on that last one, your hips are a little bit too low. Just keep your ass up high as you set the bar down, and that should settle it.
Can we create hand transplants? I want this man's hands. Oh my god.
It happened already
yeah.
once.
Yeah, the only other nitpicks I have is I want you to finish the reps a little bit more. That's all. You're kind of popping into the top position. It'd be better if you could stay there for another half second or so to lock out harder.
Yeah, I would say mainly just the extension, like Chase said at the bottom. Like, I want to see you squeeze your low back into a soup bowl. I want to push your belly toward the ground and really, really take the time it takes to get into position. And you'll pull even more weight, dude.
Yeah, he's.
But yeah, man, if you're pretty new to this, you got an easy 8 in you with another 2
Yeah,
3 years
dude.
of training, man.
For sure.
Steven's in the comments. He just said. He said, "I'm ready for Lethal Weapon 5." He's
Hell
pumped
yeah.
for
Does
it.
anyone know
There you
where
go.
he is?
Oh, he's training
Because-
for Lethal Weapon. What do you
No,
mean?
where he lives.
It
so
doesn't
that y'all
matter.
can link up and hang out.
It's gonna have to like
have
Briggs
a
and
strong friend.
it's like
and
we're
so-
their
Riggs and
sons.
Murtaugh?
Riggs
Yeah,
and
we're their
Yeah.
sons, and we're just having to go kick ass.
What's his
Finish
name
what?
again?
What? So Briggs and
No,
Murtaugh?
this guy.
I
It's
don't
Riggs, isn't it? Is it Riggs and Murtaugh?
No, the
No,
actual
what's
lifter.
the
I want to say his
actual
name is
guy?
Lewis or Louis.
It's
This
Stephen
dude's
Louis.
name.
Stephen Louis or
Louis, yeah.
Lewis.
Stephen Louis,
Stephen
yeah.
Louis.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Where are you,
Stephen?
Stephen?
Tell us,
Yeah,
tell
post
us
your
where
home
you
address in
are
the comments.
so that
Post your home address and social
Chase
security
can
number.
come find you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And y'all can
Mother's
just
maiden
walk
name.
around in your tank tops
Beastin'.
and
Yep.
and press strong together. He already likes black people, so
I never did.
Just in case anyone was
I know,
wondering.
but I'm just saying.
Just in
because,
case,
you
you
know, you will
The rest
look really
of 'em, I
odd
don't
because
know,
he's
but-
so albino white, but y'all will make like a great team.
Jesus.
Great.
You do look like one of those Game of Thrones characters. The
Yes.
The White Walkers.
White Walkers. Yeah. Chase could totally stunt double 100%.
All right. Thanks, Stephen. Okay. Mr. Stigsrud from Norway wearing his.
Ooh, man, this is amazing. I've never seen power cleans like this before. These are perfect. That's a
Also,
joke.
please don't slow it down. Please don't.
You know what?
slow
I
it
think
down
the
for us.
stripes just aren't flattering. I don't know who these are flattering for.
Oh
That's
my
what I can't
God.
figure out, dude.
If you're like a Russian
So-
in the military, maybe. That's all.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
you got a major case of arm pull going on here. We need to first, at the very, very bottom, you need to tighten up that elbow, squeeze your triceps until they're about to cramp, and then squeeze them more. The bar's a little far away from your. Okay, there's a lot going on there too. The bar's a little far away from your shins, so you want to set these up just like we set up the deadlift. Shins 1 inch away from the bar. Bow down. Don't bend your knees. Then grab the bar. Then you can bend your knees till the shins gently touch the bar. And you're good. That's going to put you in a much better angle. After that, just make sure not to pop your butt down while you're setting up for the power cleans, because that's going to push the bar forward, and it's in a very specific place. So after that, these should be a little better. That should tighten everything up. And if you squeeze your back really tight and get into a little better spinal position, that should fix most of what's going on.
I'm realizing.
I would just drop it down to 40 kg or even 30 kg
Oh, yeah.
and just work on the jump position, go through the steps all over again, and that's going to clean up a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think y'all have gone soft. A couple months ago, y'all would have just said, "Go back to the videos."
I essentially did.
Well, Alex M is the nicest because he will go through the whole thing over. And you and
I
LK
work
are
with
just
I probably work with the most gen pop of any of us. So is that fair to say?
I'd wager that's true.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So-
What is? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say what is Gen Pop, but then I was like, no, I thought we were talking about.
That face was amazing, Chase.
You're even now
thought
for
we were talking about a generation like Gen Z or something. I was like, what
Generation
the fuck is
Pop,
that?
yeah.
What do you-
Yes.
Duh.
We
that's
call it
what I thought
soda
we were
now.
saying.
It actually works. So if
Okay.
we call it soda now, with people who
Yep,
Alex Mitchell
yep.
trains, they
Pop.
would go down to the
That's
general
so
store to get a pop and a
true.
malt. Yeah.
That is
Oh.
so true.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm pretty
Thank-
sure none of
thank
my
you,
clients
Alex
say
Carey.
pop. It's worth noting. We are in Georgia after all.
Is there a good rep range for weighted pull-ups? And if I stall, do I gain weight because I thought that would be counterproductive for pull-ups? Any help, Theodore?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Theodore, he's not in a barbell situation.
No, he's
again,
in
the rep
lockdown.
ranges. It's a programming thing. So you should be doing both heavier and lighter weighted pull-ups. It's not just like you have one default mode and it's weighted pull-up and it's on or off. So put more variation in there so that you can set PRs across multiple rep ranges. If you're trying to get jacked, weight gain will happen. I don't know how fast you think it's going to happen that it will supersede your pull-up strength. So you should be caring more about when in the day you're doing it, if you're trying to set a local PR, if that's in the morning or at night, and if you've peed out before or not. Because that's going to be like a 4 to 5 pound swing as compared to gaining 3 pounds in a month. The weight gain thing doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
But
and
programming
when you
wise,
last ate and all that.
exactly, yeah. Programming wise, you're still getting benefit from weighted pull-ups for anything. You can't do over 30 pull-ups, I guarantee you. So whenever you start doing sets of 35 on the pull-up, then it'll be like, all right, you're not really training for anything anymore. But no one can do that.
Yeah.
All right, Sully Kid. I don't know what we're about to see here. Anyone want to take a guess what lift this is going to be before he does it?
Snatch balance.
Yeah, over at Snatch Work.
Please.
Yo, dude, please.
Those are some nice skinny joggers right there. I'm digging it.
Dude's got a style.
Does, man. He's rocking the Lacoste shoes.
Got a style.
Yeah, I was getting that from the haircut, that there must be something.
Yeah, and the socks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
there's a lot going on.
He has
thought
such
these
a
were gonna
long
be a-
flight time.
Yeah. I thought these were going to be way worse than what they were, but
Yep.
Yeah.
He's had no faith, Chase.
I did not.
I
So
would think
you-
about
you kinda
preserving
have-
your chest up a little bit more. What do you think, Chase?
He has like the world's longest legs almost, and pretty
Mhm.
damn short torso. You're just gonna have to send your hips back a little bit quicker, and then instead of letting your knees go forward, just keep shoving them out. Like you're gonna have to touch like the those uprights. Just try to bang them with your kneecaps on either side of you.
Yeah, I'd recommend some
Yep.
squat shoes as well. Your heels are popping
I
up and
was-
off in the ground, so I would go like some
Just about
Reebok
to say,
Legacies. Get a big heel there so you can get your knees forward faster.
I think that'll help with the
These will
ankles kind of caving in a bit as well.
These will
Absolutely,
look
yeah.
great if you get some squat shoes. These will look awesome.
Yeah, like this guy has some collapsed arches. I mean, he's very flat-footed. I'm sure that's gonna
Yep.
definitely help. Like I have a guy in the gym who's like that, and it's like a night and day difference whenever he has squat shoes on.
Oh my god, it changes the whole movement. Yep.
All right, Sully Kid, thanks for the video. Get some squat shoes. Send us another. Tamada Josh. Oh, jeez. It's
Oh my God,
it's
we
going to
got
take a while
Biggie?
to get. It's going to take a while to get to his actual squat before we dissect everything else going on
Oh
here.
my god.
Dude, you gotta play the music.
All right.
Does he have any music going on right now?
Yes, it's awesome.
Nice, man.
What is this?
It's like Mexican rap, isn't it?
I don't know what it is, but I love it.
This is very offensive to the ears.
It's very offensive to your ears.
Yes. I don't know what they're saying, but just the sound of it sounds terrible.
It's like a Mexican Nas.
Ugh.
No, that
It's a
wasn't
lot.
Mexican.
Were
That
they
was- that
speaking
was
English?
some-
I don't
Yeah.
even know.
That was
No, they're
English.
speaking
That was
English.
some. That was some '90s rap. Is what was going on.
Yeah,
Um,
it sounds like. Yeah. That
I
might
feel
Yeah,
like
man,
there
I'd
were
turn
two
away
different
from the-
songs playing.
I'd turn away from the mirror to start. It's not really helping you out. You can look at it for other stuff or for posing afterwards, but I would face the open portion of your garage. Don't worry about going backwards into the wall with your butt or the plates. Very rarely happens. But yeah, I would turn around or take the mirror down. One of those two. The bar's a
Yeah.
little bit high, and we need to get you going probably about 2 inches deeper. Squat shoes would help that dramatically. So we probably wouldn't have to change a single thing if you just got an inclined heel and could send the knees forward a little bit farther. But if you aren't doing that, then try to ride the motion down a little bit longer.
Agree.
Is that flag, the
smashing
snake
it.
flag in the background? Is that like the northern
It's not
version
the,
of the?
Seen
It's
that.
propaganda
this is
that was
different.
used in the during the when the Constitution was first being voted on and all that. I think
Okay. Interesting.
like 1776 stuff.
Yep.
You must have
One more
enjoyed
thing,
history.
when you tuck your chin, you're gonna also want to pull your neck back like that, like you're pulling your neck back into the bar. That's something that is gonna help you establish that thoracic extension.
All right. Thanks very much, Tamada. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We got through it. Alex Koseri, where can people find you online?
We'll throw a relevant link in the description, but I'm actively arguing about programming and dissuading people from Squat University on the Starting Strength Reddit. Anytime I see the word mobility on that website,
Doing
a
God's
part of me
work.
dies. A part of me dies on the inside, and I just take it out on people. Just
Yep.
reckless violence.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
But
that's
yeah.
how I found Starting Strength was Squat University. It led me right to it on YouTube.
There you
On
go.
accident.
And just mistake after mistake, and now you're here.
Yeah. I was trying to fix my quad tendonitis because someone showed me who had
Oh.
perfect anthropometry
Okay.
for high bar squatting, and
Right.
tried to show me to do it like that, and I had quad tendonitis in about 4 weeks, and it was
Yup.
awful.
Did they tell you to
And
use
I
a
was
golf
like, how
ball
do
to
I
fix it or
fix this?
something?
I don't. No. They said squat, like they were like, do like a heavy loaded squat on standing, like with your heels on a plate or something like that.
The solution is always just
A
raise
dinner
the heels
plate.
more. That's
Dinner
it.
plate.
Yeah, it was something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have any like 5-inch heeled shoes? Do
Yeah.
a heavy squat
Wear some high heels.
Yeah,
in 5-inch
basically.
heels. There you go.
Basically.
That'll
But yeah,
do it.
I'm just trying to do the Lord's work over there. But you can find me on my website below. Talk about programming, form checks, anything like that. I do online coaching, as do the rest of the lads here. I work with a pretty wide variety of people, primarily multi-sport athletes. So if you're managing multiple concerns, let me know.
Yep. Chase and Phoebe, where can people find you if they want to DM? Slide into your
Just
DMs.
Instagram, Chase Lindley, and then Alex already touched it. That I'm on online coaching as well.
Yep. Phoebe, do you want to spell out your Instagram for everyone?
Oh my God, it's not hard to spell. It's spelled like my name. It's just
Your name is.
We're just
not-
bad at spelling.
yeah, y'all just suck at spelling. Okay.
Your name is Phoebe, not.
I do
Penelope.
not contest
Okay.
that.
It's a combination. It's like Phoebe and Penelope, because that's what my friends used to call me as like a joke. But anyway, it was a good joke. It was kind of funny at the time. It's not funny really anymore. But anyway, anyway, it's PHOENELOPE 7.
You said it's easy to spell, then you were struggling. You were like thinking about, well, hang on, is it
Listen,
E-O?
okay,
Oh,
okay.
It just reminds me of like Phoebe and envelope mashed together.
I don't listen. Nobody needs to slide in my DMs anyway. I'm not interesting. My Instagram sucks. Okay, there's not much to see there. Just find me on Facebook.
All right,
That's my
Facebook. All right. Alex Mitchell, Stronger Now Gym.
Yeah, pursuant with what Kay said, you can find me on Reddit arguing with reprobates. As an aside, if you have to spell out the certifications that you have in your Reddit comment, don't talk to me, please. I have no respect for you after
Wow,
that.
who was doing that?
Oh, nope, we're not going to go there. So
Aw.
you can find me at StrongerNowGym.com. You can find me as a token presence on Facebook and Instagram, even though I hate them, at StrongerNowGym.com. I also do online coaching and in-person coaching in Sandy Springs, Atlanta, Georgia. And I work mostly with masters athletes or people who have special circumstances that make it kind of tricky to work out by yourself, like cystic fibrosis or recovering from cancer or whatever might be going on. So let me know if you'd like help there.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for sending in videos and questions in the comments, and we will be back next week.
All right. See you, boys.
All right.